my name is Kate. I'm also known as Two Little Kits, and welcome to my FlossTube. This is probably going to be a short one. I don't have a heap of things to talk about, so let's get started. I'm like living off yogurt at the moment. Yeah, that's a whole thing. Let's dive right into let's dive right into finished pieces, which I'm going to overlay some videos because I got my kids to give out the teacher and therapist gifts for Teacher Appreciation Week, which is this week in America. I really like the idea of this holiday, saying thanks to teachers, and like I said, I also give out gifts to my kids' therapists too, because I believe they're teachers as well. I really like the idea of this week, this appreciation week. Teachers don't get enough credit, in my opinion, especially in America. So I like to make sure that I get my kids to give a nice gift that's thoughtful and nice. So let me know what you think of those pieces in the comments below. I'd love to know what you thought of them. They were well received, which is awesome. They were stitched like a lot quicker than I anticipated. As I mentioned, I think, last FlossTube, that I realized suddenly that it was April and I needed to get cracking on teacher appreciation gifts because April means that the next month is May, and so, But I was, pleasantly surprised that it didn't take me terribly long to get through all 6 of the pieces. And last FlossTube I realized while I was recording that I was missing a piece, so I only had 5 to show you at the time. So I ended up catching up that 6th one within a day. I think it was really fast to where the others were, which was doing hair. So that's good. Let's move to works in progress. I don't have a lot because I was working on the teacher gifts last week in preparation for this week. This is a bit crunchy, this one, because it's been sitting in my wonka. I've done a little bit on this piece. This is Village in the Valley by Flossy Fox Shop. And I'm working on the brown. My thread is too short right now. I'm here. It's too short to reach my needle minder, so that's why this bit looks a bit funny. This one I'm in absolutely no rush to do. Like I said, it's my car project, so I really only work on it if I find myself stuck or bored somewhere and I haven't already brought another project with me. And I think that's only happened once in the last 2 weeks. So that one's slowly coming along. The main one I've been working on is this piece, which is the Aquarium, the Deadly Aquarium by Lola cross stitch. I'm working on the 2nd green that's in number order for the frame. The first part of this I think gets released in 2 weeks. I'm gonna look it up. So it gets released on the 24th. I anticipate that I'll be really close, that I'll be cutting it pretty fine to finishing the frame before the first part comes out, but I'm gonna give it a go. But I've done all the black, and that's like the biggest part. Let me see what the stitch count says. So black is the most, which is almost 2,000 stitches. Oh my god, 6,000, I'd still be going. Then there's a brown, a dark brown, that's 1.1 thousand stitches. But the rest are like not as many, basically. So I'll just keep chugging along with that. And I anticipate I'll have a lot of free time soon. And the last work in progress I have is my cover for this video, and it's my flower field, which I have caught up to today. Like I've done today's flower. So this is what it looks like at the moment. Yay! I've done a couple of reels recently about this. I'm just sort of hoping to drive a bit more interest to it leading up to, I mean, I know it's only May, but the earlier I drive interest, the better for the new year, basically. And my hope is to get the add-on done soon. I was hoping to get the add-on done for April, but I just, I really stalled with having a creative block, basically. And I don't want to just release it where it is now because I don't feel like there's enough in it just yet. So, yeah, that's a thing. So there's an add-on that I'm hoping to get done soon. And I've been also working on a version 2 of the flower field idea. And that one will probably be called Flower Meadow, which someone on my Instagram suggested as a name idea. And I think it's perfect because it's a meadow and a field are kind of the same thing. So I think it works. And that one will have 20 new flower designs and a different set of colors that you can use, but otherwise the same premise. And if you buy both of them, you can mix and match the flowers or pick and choose the colors, and yay. And I'll likely stitch that one next year. So yeah, I'll show you again. There's my flower field. I'll show you up close. So yeah, it's cute. And it doesn't take long to do each flower. You know, I'm a quick stitcher, but I would guess it takes me 5 to 10 minutes each day to do it. I do forget some days to do it. Like yesterday I had to stitch 3 flowers because the 2 days beforehand I didn't stitch a flower. But that was fine. Like I got to stitch 3 sorry, there was some fluff. I got to stitch 3 little flowers. So yeah, there's no problem with that. You can do it however you want to do it. So that's all I've touched on with stitching. I have so many other works in progress that are just waiting to be worked on. I have been thinking actually that I need to go through all of my project bags and just projects, because some of them aren't in bags, and actually list out in the app that I use for all of my notes and to-dos and everything, and list them all out and sort of like take a guess of how much progress I've done of each of them, so I can sort of step back, look at this list, compare all the progress percentages, and and sort of think, would I like to try and finish a project in the next week, or would I like to continue on one that I've only just started, or you know, sort of do my own progress report, I guess. So I should do that. It would take me like 10 minutes tops. So I should do that. And maybe that might be something that you want to do as well. I don't know. If you do, let me know. Which is a good tangent for a couple of items, product items that I've been considering making that are sort of more documents, I guess. One of them is a project tracker. That's really hard to say. It's easier to type. It would be a printable kind of thing, so you could print out whatever pages you need and track progress on projects or patterns, I guess I should say. And it wouldn't just be that, it would have like other information, like, I don't know, it would just have other pages that you could insert and include if you wanted to, sort of optional, additional information. And the other thing is a floss tracker. So that one I have been working on really slowly over the last like 12 months. And I say slowly because it would be DMC, because that's just what I use. I know DMC like inside and out. And DMC have 500 colors of just, you know, just these skeins of floss. That's not even taking into account all of the variations, the colorists, the satin, the wool, the everything. So it's a really slow process, but I feel like if I can make it really helpful and really detailed and pretty, then it will be helpful for other people that they might want to actually give me a couple of dollars to buy said tracker. So yeah, let me know if that's something that you would be interested in, by the way. I haven't actually talked about the fact that I'm making these sort of documents or have them in my brain to make. And I would be really interested to know if that's a product that you would like to purchase. So yeah, go down to the comments and let me know. So I've been continuing to add content to my website like I talked about in the last FlossTube. There are some new stitches that are available to review and to look at on my website. They are, I know today's one that came out is the French knot, but I can't remember what last week's one was. So give me 1 second. The stem stitch. So the two stitches that are new on my website are the stem stitch and the French knot. They've got the videos that I took, and they've got the illustrations of how to do those stitches on there, and sort of other information like the history and just a description of the stitch, pretty much. So I would love to know your thoughts on those, and especially with the French knot one, let me know either on the post or on this video if you struggle with the French knot, and if you do, if this page has helped you improve or make the perfect French knot. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you. The other thing that's new on the website is I finally put a review of the big cross stitch house piece that I did way back in 2021. I've been meaning to make a blog post about for such a long time, because there's not really a product listing page of what I did that I can use to demonstrate this house that I stitched, because it was a custom order, was, you know, requesting a quote, and they sort of just hoped that I'd be able to help them out, pretty much. They saw my work, saw what I'd been doing, they saw that I had a specific focus on cross stitch, and they wanted to, yeah, make this house to complement a piece that the giftee had made many years ago. And yeah, just hoped that I'd be able to help them out. The point of that is I finally have this page, this blog post with all of these like descriptions with close-up photos of the piece and just explanation of what happened with it, basically. And I'm so glad I've got it done. So I highly recommend, just because I'm biased, that you check it out. The link to the post will be in the description. So yeah, let me know what you think. It was hours and hours and hours of work, and I really enjoyed working on it, and I would love to sort of be someone that people seek out to do a project like that again. So yeah, I've also been catching up still on old blog posts, like just bringing them over from my old website into my new website. And I say new website, but it is 12 months old now. But I had so many blog posts written on the old site that it's just taking a long time, because I've got to adjust them in the code level so that they sit right and look nice. So yeah, I've been fixing up those and putting them on the site, which in turn is fixing some of my broken links, which is awesome. I'm sure Google and Bing and all of those search engines are very thankful for that. So yeah, if you would like to know the blog posts that I have uploaded, let me know in the comments and I can send them your way. There's, I think, maybe 3 that I did this week. But yeah, just curious if anyone wants to know, basically. I need a yogurt break. Okay, I don't have long, so let's talk about IRL stuff. We've got labs. So I'm looking at my notes. I did a bunch of lab work this week and my arm has held up so well. I'm very impressed. One of them was to check stuff for my medication, which is good because I found out that my lithium levels are low, so we'll be addressing that in an appointment that's coming up. But the other one was because of the weight loss surgery that I had. So we checked a bunch of stuff and everything came back great. The only thing that came back not so great was my iron levels. So that explains why I've been really tired and really lethargic and really meh about doing things that I enjoy. So fingers crossed for me that all of that gets sorted pretty soon. I had my belt test yesterday, so I'm now officially a brown belt, which is awesome. I do have to skip the next cycle, unfortunately, for obvious reasons, as you'll find out. But it was really awesome to get back into this cycle and not have to miss out on 3 cycles in a row, pretty much. So yeah, I got to see my friends that I haven't seen for a while because I didn't attend the Black Belt Club classes. So a lot of my friends I saw in that class, and they don't do the other 2 classes that I also attend. So yeah, it was nice. They didn't realize that I was back, so that was kind of funny. But yeah, I got my brown belt, and now I've gone up another rank in the forms that we do, and that'll be a bit daunting, but hopefully I can do it. Fingers crossed. 2 things that are coming up that are IRL stuff so they haven't happened. That is going to be Mother's Day, and one thing that I bring up Mother's Day specifically because I am excited about the present that I'm going to be getting, which is going to be coming a little bit late, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. I'm getting a Cricut and some accessory stuff for it. So I'm excited to play around with that and see what I can do with that to enhance Two Little Kits, basically. If you've got ideas of things that I could make, the like main thing that comes to mind that I'm going to be working on testing and trying is stickers. The only problem is I don't have a great printer, so it'll all be testing things. My printer is misaligned and I can't get it to align correctly. I've tried its settings and everything, but it just doesn't want to. It's fine for printing out my patterns to a degree, but not for stickers that I want to sell. So I'll be trialing stickers, and yeah, if you've got ideas of what else I could try, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I am very daunted because it just seems really intense and like a lot of work, but I want to try it, I want to use it, and I want to make stuff, basically. The other thing that's upcoming is what I've sort of alluded to throughout this video. If you didn't know, I am having foot surgery this coming Monday, which is today, hopefully, that you're watching this. I am recording this on the Friday beforehand, so that's why. So this Monday, I'm having surgery on my toe for the 3rd time. Fingers crossed, 3rd time's a charm. That's what they say, at least. I am getting a plate installed, I guess, for lack of a better term, on the 2 bones of my big toe so that they fuse together. Basically, my toe is already fused together. It's just there's arthritis in between the 2 bones, and the bones are rubbing against that, and I have pain 24/7 because of it. Like, I woke up this morning in a lot of pain, even though I literally just woke up. So that's cool. So at 6:30 in the morning, I'm going to be having my surgery. It's an outpatient thing, so I should be home by like 10 o'clock. It depends on when my husband can come and get me, pretty much. But I'm actually really excited to just get this surgery done. I wish it was right now. I wish I could just have it done. I want to start healing from it. I want to get it over with. I want, because this process has been going on since October 2021, that I've just had this bung toe and I'm sick of it. And hopefully, I know that I'm not going to ever get movement in my toe again. Like, I'm not going to be able to do this ever again. I've made peace with that a long time ago. So I just want to do it. I want to get it done. So that's why I say I'll have time to catch up on my greenhouse. Not my greenhouse. I did the greenhouse already. The aquarium. That's why I think I'll have time to catch up and be ready for the first installment of the aquarium. I am hoping that I get sort of some creative juices back and I can sit on the couch with my foot up and my laptop and get some designing done, because it's been ages since I did a cross stitch pattern, and even so much longer since the cross stitch pattern before that. And I was aiming to do a cross stitch pattern every second week this year, and that just has not happened. So I'm pretty bummed out about that. I will admit that I do have a cross stitch pattern in the works, which is awesome. And once it's fleshed out a bit more, I'll be able to share it. Hopefully that'll be in next FlossTube. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I mean, other stuff's been going on too in real life, because of course it's life. But those are the things that feel relevant, I guess. So I would love to hear your comments and thoughts on a bunch of stuff. I will note them down in the description so that it helps you out. But if you can just give me a minute or two of your time and let me know your thoughts, I would very much appreciate it. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, because those things are free, and you can unsubscribe if you get sick of me or something. And yeah, they help me out so much. So I really appreciate it if you are. And the other thing is I'm really close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is just, that's so cool. So thank you so much to everyone who is subscribed. I love you to pieces. Anyway, with that, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you around the internet. Bye.